So, you have Disney Genie Plus in the palm of your hand, and now what? I'm Cam with My Mickey Vacation Travel, here to explain how it all works and to share with you our favorite strategy.
So let's do a quick review. Disney Genie is the free service that shows wait times and suggested attractions. In this video, we will concentrate on these next two features, Genie Plus and individual lightning lanes. Disney Genie Plus offers shorter wait times to over 40 attractions at all 4 parks for an additional daily per-person fee. And individual lightning lanes, or premium rides as we'll call them, offer shorter wait time options for specific attractions on an a la carte basis that aren't available through Disney Genie Plus.
Let's start with the easiest of the two, and that's the premium rides. Each park has at least one of these attractions. Here at the Magic Kingdom, Tron Light Cycle Run is a premium ride, and by purchasing it, you can utilize the lightning lane to avoid the standby line or virtual queue and save precious time in the parks.
Premium rides are available for purchase on the app at 7 a.m. for Disney Resort guests and at park opening for all other guests. The price per person per ride may vary depending on the date and attraction, but will be posted in advance on the app. When purchasing your attraction, you may select your arrival time at the attraction from a list of available times throughout the day. Keep in mind that you do not need to purchase Genie Plus in order to purchase a premium ride, as the premium ride attractions are not available on Genie Plus. All right. Let's dig into the details of Genie Plus. Genie Plus is a service you can purchase per person per day, which will give you shorter wait times to over 40 attractions at all 4 parks. Genie Plus can be purchased beginning at midnight of your park day. There is a cost per person per day, and this cost is date-based, meaning it can fluctuate from day to day. The price will appear on the app prior to purchase. Once purchased, all guests can select one attraction at a time for a future reservation time beginning at 7 a.m. Each additional attraction may be booked the sooner of 120 minutes after you made your most recent reservation or when you redeem your most recent reservation. The only exception to this rule is if you make your first reservation before the park opens. Your 120-minute timer does not start until the park opens. I know this is tricky. So, for example, if the park opens at 9 a.m., your second selection can be made either at 11 a.m. or earlier if you redeem your first reservation. You can book as many attractions as you like during the day pending availability, but you cannot repeat an attraction with a Genie Plus reservation. Also, attractions are booked on a next available basis, meaning you can't pick your own time. But don't worry too much about this. I'll explain more about that later. Now that you know how Genie Plus works, let me share my favorite strategy.
Stacking is a technique that takes advantage of the 120-minute rule to position your favorite Genie Plus attractions later in the day. This is perfect for park hopping, if you like to sleep in, or you like to fill up your morning with time at Disney Springs or a dip in the pool.
When I arrived at the Magic Kingdom this afternoon, I already had 4 Genie Plus reservations. These included Jungle Cruise, Haunted Mansion, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, and Peter Pan. These are all very popular attractions, so I wanted to be sure I got to enjoy them this afternoon and this evening. At 7 a.m. this morning, I booked my first Genie Plus reservation, which was for Jungle Cruise, which is very popular at Magic Kingdom Park. My return time was between 10:55 a.m. and 11:55 a.m. However, I knew I would not be in the park then, so I grabbed it, but then began to modify it. Modifying your Genie Plus is a wonderful new feature that lets you modify your time or your attraction without losing your place in the 120-minute rule. I was ultimately able to modify my time to between 3:15 p.m. and 4:15 p.m. Keep in mind that Genie Plus selections are based on next available time slots. Because I was not staying at a Disney resort, I could not book my individual Lightning Lane or premium ride until the park opened at 9 a.m. At that time, I saw that Seven Dwarfs Mine Train was available for $11 per person, and the next window of opportunity for me was at 3:40 p.m. I had several time options to select after that. Back to my Genie Plus selections. Today, the Magic Kingdom opened at 9 a.m. Even though I booked my first Genie Plus at 7 a.m., the 120-minute clock didn't start until park opening, so I could not get my next Genie Plus until around 11 a.m. After the park opens, I like to scan the tip board to see which attractions are gaining the longest standby lines and have the farthest Genie Plus time. At 11 a.m. this morning, Peter Pan was already at 5:50 p.m., so I chose it. This fit perfectly with my afternoon and evening plans. My next window opened at 1 p.m. I knew I still wanted to get Haunted Mansion on my list, so it had a 4:30 window. This also fit perfectly into my plan, so I didn't have a need to modify this time. I forgot to set my phone alarm clock for 3 p.m., so at 3:20, before using my Jungle Cruise reservation, I made another pick. Here, I knew I wanted to add Big Thunder Mountain Railroad to my list. There was a 4:50 p.m. slot, so I grabbed it. You'll notice that I have overlapping plans between Haunted Mansion at 4:30 and Big Thunder at 4:50. This is a big difference from the old FastPass system that did not allow overlapping. With Genie Plus, you can use overlapping to your advantage when stacking your reservations. If you remember, I had a Genie Plus at 4:30 for Haunted Mansion. You might be thinking, can't you just get another Genie Plus reservation after you tap into Haunted Mansion? The answer is no, because I can only get a new Genie Plus when I've either met the 120-minute rule or I've tapped in at the last obtained attraction. Being that I haven't met the 120-minute rule yet, and Haunted Mansion was not the most recent one I got, I was not able to get a new one yet. However, after my 120-minute rule expired at 5:20, I was able to grab an additional reservation for Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. From this point forward, just keep checking your app for more availability as the evening goes on, and fill in any time with your filler attractions. So as you can see, using this strategy, I got at least 5 Genie Plus attractions and 1 premium ride on the most popular attractions, all while arriving in the late afternoon.
My favorite park strategy is actually to use 3 different strategies together: premium rides, Genie Plus, and filler rides. I will get my favorite premium ride booked, then I will use Genie Plus to book my more popular big ticket attractions, and finally fill in the rest with filler rides. Filler attractions are those that generally have a shorter wait time and get guests through in a reasonable amount of time, such as the Carousel, Dumbo, or the Teacups. Utilizing all 3 of these strategies will set forth for the best theme park experience, as you won't be able to book every attraction with Genie Plus. I know Genie Plus is overwhelming, but I hope my time with you today will help relieve some of the anxiety that goes into planning a Walt Disney World vacation. But be sure to reach out to your dream designer who helped you plan and book your vacation so that you together can review your Genie Plus information to make sure that your next vacation is the most magical one. I'm Cam with My Mickey Vacation Travel. Until next time.